Hi, kom ons kyk nou gou na die Engels en ons begin by parts of speech. So, daar is twee verskillende goed wat jy moet leer. Parts of speech en hierdie muis is nou 'n bietjie stadig. En die ander een is figures of speech. So, ek wil vir jou 'n manier gee om nie die mekaar te raak met die twee nie. So, figures of speech is figurative language. So, dit is 'n manier om 'n taal te gebruik wat dit nie 'n letterlike betekenis het nie. Terwyl parts of speech is a part of speech, of sentences. So it's basically like if you've got a little sentence and you break it up into parts. And each word has a different name. Each type of word has a different name. So we can basically take a sentence apart in lots of parts of speech and then categorize them. All of these belong here, all of those ones belong here, all of these ones belong there. And then it's all the different parts that makes up all the words in English. In Afrikaans is hierdie parts of speech is as ek raak begin Engels gee, dan is my Afrikaans net so poef uit my kop uit. Woordsoorte. So dis verskillende soorte woorde. Okay, so hierdie tabel wat ek hier het 'n baie basiese definisie en dan het ek nog 'n paar ekstra definisies onder aangeskryf. Okay, so die eerste een is 'n werkwoord, 'n verb. So a verb is an action or a state. Net gou 'n dingetjie hierso. Hulle gaan nie vir jou vra wat is die funksie van enige van hierdie nie. Hulle gaan net vir jou 'n sin gee en vir jou sê benoem. So name the part of speech of the underlined word of so iets. So every sentence has a verb. It can't be a sentence if it doesn't have a verb. So verbs is, here we've got a couple of examples. To be, which is just a different way of saying is, am, are, were, en dan have, en dan natuurlijk die verlede tyd ook, en have, has, had, en do, doing, don't, en like, likes, liked, work, sing, can, and must. So here's an example in a sentence. English Club is a website. I like English Club. Okay, so ek het hieronder vir jou 'n paar, hierso het ek vir jou geskryf, laat ek dit net daar so bold maak. So ons kry twee verskillende tipes werkwoorde. So dieselfde in Afrikaans kry ons 'n hoofwerkwoord en 'n hulpwerkwoord. So hierdie is 'n main verb, which is usually something you can do, like play, sing, and read. And we also get auxiliary verbs. So this word, auxiliary, ek weet nie of jy weet wat 'n aux cable is nie. In case you do, dit is auxiliary, dis iets ekstra wat jy inplak in jou rekenaar of in jou foon of iets. So auxiliary verbs is hulpwerkwoorde. Okay, ek gaan dit net so skryf. Werkwoorde, hulpwerkwoorde. En hier het ons can, must, have, will, en dan natuurlik al die die tye daarby, so verlede tyd, toekomende tyd, teenwoordige tyd. So past tense, present tense, future tense. Daar is meer tenses in Engels as in Afrikaans. Ek wil net hier byskryf, so as jy 'n woord kry en jy dink, ek is nie seker of dit 'n werkwoord is nie, dink aan wat is die woord in Afrikaans en dalk kan jy dan onthou. Maar 'n werkwoord, so 'n verb can always have a tense. So dit kan in verlede tyd, So past, future, or let's say past, present, future. Future tense. And we can also, like for example, if I say, I play, he plays. En as dit verander, as dit ek of hy is, dan is dit ook 'n werkwoord. So, changes, wat noem mense dit nou weer? Conjugation. Conjugation. In Afrikaans is dit verbuiging, dit verander. En so jy hoef nie daai woord te onthou nie. Sê nou net dit verander. En dit is so as jy sê he plays, I play. Dan is daai een wat verander, wat conjugate, dit is 'n werkwoord. So as jy nie seker is of can 'n werkwoord is nie, probeer dit in die sin in die verlede tyd sit. So I can speak English, I could speak English. So hy kan in verlede tyd gaan, so dan moet dit 'n werkwoord wees. Ok, en dan die volgende een is nouns. So hier is nouns, it's a thing or a person. I think in most, you usually learn it's a person, place or a thing. So, here we've got pen, dog, work, music, town, London, teacher, John. So dit is alles nouns. Nou kry ons verskillende tipes nouns. So we get a proper noun. So it's all hoity-toity and proper. So it's got a capital letter because it's better than everyone else. So that's like the name of someone or a place. So like John or Bloemfontein. So in Afrikaans is dit 'n eie naam. 'n eie naam. Okay, then we've got a common noun. So this is 'n soort naam in Afrikaans. And the way to test if something is a common noun, if you're unsure, if you don't know if it's an abstract noun or a collective noun, then just go with common noun. But usually a common noun, you can put the, a, or an in front of it. Or you can put my or his or her in front of it. And you can make it into a plural. So we've got table, the table, a table, my table, your table, tables. One table, two tables. En dieselfde met chair, the chair, a chair, my chair, chairs. So dan kan jy toets of dit 'n common noun is of nie. And then an abstract noun, so these ones are usually the tricky ones, but they're not very common. So you don't see them as often as you see common nouns. So that is feelings or ideas. So here's a couple of examples. Freedom, democracy. So that this democracy is an idea. It's like a political idea. Freedom can be an idea or a feeling. And happiness is a feeling. So those ones are abstract nouns. You can also look whenever you see a word with ness at the end. Happiness, sadness, clumsiness, all of those are abstract nouns. And then a collective noun is a group of things. So like a flock of birds, but I only wrote flock here because only flock is a collective noun. Birds is a common noun. So flock, a herd of cattle, a swarm of bees. So those are collective nouns. So it's like if you collect things, you take, like you're collecting cards or something, and you get one from everywhere, and then you've got a whole set of them, a group of them. And that is where the word collective noun comes from. The word abstract basically means it's something that you can't touch. So we can still say, my happiness, you can't put it into plural, and can you say the happiness? You possibly can. We can say the democracy of South Africa, or we can say my freedom. So these are also nouns, but they're abstract because we can't touch them. All right, then let's have a look at the next one. The next one's adjectives. I don't have an extra note about adjectives because it basically just describes things. So an adjective describes a noun. So we can have things like numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big, good, red, well, interesting. So those are all adjectives. I have 2 dogs. My dogs are big. I like big dogs. Okay, and then we get an adverb. Okay, just one note quickly. If you are wondering, oh, wait, I'm not sure, is it an adjective, or is it a proper, let's write like this, adjective or abstract noun? Want hulle twee lyk baie keer baie dieselfde. En as jy dink soos, watter een is watter een? En jy kan nie nou, jy sit in die toets en van, ek's nie seker wat hierdie een is nie. Dink so daaraan. As dit 'n abstract noun is, probeer sê the of my. Net met daai woord, my freedom. Dit maak sin. Maar as jy sê my big, daar moet nog iets by wees. Jy moet sê my big dog. Anders werk, jy kan nie net sê my big nie. So dit is 'n manier om te sien of dit 'n adjective of 'n abstract noun is. Okay, so test. Abstract nouns can have the. So hulle gaan nie noodwendig al 3 almal werk, altyd werk nie. Soos jy gesien het met happiness, kan jy nie sê 'n happiness nie, dit is weird. My. Okay, en dan, die ander een wat ook saam met hulle deur mekaar kan raak, is adverbs. So an adverb describes a different word. So it can either describe a verb, or it can describe an adjective, or it can even describe an adverb. So here we've got quickly, silently, well, badly, very, or really. So here we've got, my dog eats quickly. When he is very hungry, he eats really quickly. So hierdie quickly is reeds 'n adverb, maar nou sit ons nog 'n adverb by om dit weer te beskryf. So kom ons kyk gou hoe weet jy watter is watter. If you're looking at adverbs, so dis bywoorde, and you want to know, is this an adverb or is it not? Then look at time, manner, and place. So what is the word doing there? If it tells you when, then it must be an adverb. If it tells you how, then it must be an adverb. If it tells you where, then it must be an adverb. So, another little trick, I'm going to go like this now. Adverb. Oopsie, daar sy. Adverb. Adjective. We can take an adverb and change it into an adjective, or the other way around. So, and sometimes we can also change it into an abstract noun. So I hope this doesn't confuse you, if you don't really need to know it, but it might help you to remember which ones are which ones. So let's say we've got an abstract noun over here, happiness. So let's take that one. Happiness is an abstract noun because it's got a ness. What's the adverb? Adjective. The adjective is happy. I am happy, so it describes me. And an adverb would be happily. So this is the adjective, and then if we put a ly at the end, then it becomes an adverb, and if we put a ness at the end, it becomes an abstract noun. So let's say, which other ones did they have here? Silently. Okay, so silent, he is silent. It describes the way he is. Or, if we turn it into an adverb, silently. How did he walk down the street? Or down the staircase? How? Silently. So it tells us how. So it is an adverb of manner. And we can, if we put the in front of it, the silently, no. The silent, no. But we can say the silence. So that would be an abstract noun. We can't say the happily. The happy, it needs something else. You can say the happy dog, but it needs a dog or something in front of it. But here we can say the happy, and it's got a ness. Here we can say the silence. So I'm just going to do one more, just so that you can get the hang of it. Bad. Oops, does I did badly on my test. Let's rather say he did badly on your test, because I'm sure you'll do great. Then, badly. And then we can say, the dog was bad. It describes him. And then we can say, the badness. It's like, there's badness in the air. I don't know, maybe you can come up with a better sentence than that. Okay, so this is basically just a couple of ways to tell them apart, so that you can know, is the sentence, like, what is this one doing here? Okay, so dis bywoorde, so bywoorde van tyd, bywoorde van wyse en bywoorde van plek. Alright, now let's look at pronouns. So a pronoun is not a noun. I know it's got the word noun in it, but it's not a noun. It replaces a noun. So, like I, you, he, she, those are all pronouns. So it's basically, instead of saying someone's name over and over and over again in a sentence, you use a pronoun. So, instead of saying, my mom is making my mom some food that my mom will eat while my mom sits on the pillow that my mom made. Like that just meant, no. We can say, no, I forgot like the whole sentence. She makes herself food that she will eat sitting on her pillow that she made. En dan het ons glad nie my ma gebruik nie. So those are all pronouns. So please remember, it's not a noun. It replaces a noun. So we get personal pronouns. He, she, it, they, sulke goed. And then we get, so dis persoonlike voornaamwoorde. Then we get reflexive pronouns. So ek is nie seker watter of enige van hierdie jy spesifiek moet ken, of jy moet weet wat is 'n personal pronoun, wat is 'n reflexive pronoun. So ek skryf dit in elk geval. As jy nie daaroor moet skryf nie, kan jy dit net skiep. Okay, so reflexive, so it reflects back to you. So for he, I can say himself. She, I can say herself. It, itself, not so much. Them, themselves. So those are reflexive. It's like a mirror that reflects it back. And then we've got possessive. Possessive pronouns is, so he looks in his mirror at himself. She looks in her mirror at herself. They look in their mirror at themselves. So hierdie is their met 'n e en dan 'n i. So dis soos the, maar in plaas van, so hierdie I het basies 'n i geword. Dit gebeur partykeer in Engels. Soos hierso met happily het ons daardie i, of die I daarso, daardie I het in 'n i verander. Daai I het hier ook in 'n i verander. So hier het hierdie they, daai I het in 'n i verander. En dan is daar, daar's baie van hierdie. Ek dink regtig nie jy hoef hulle almal te ken nie. Ek dink ek gaan daar stop en as jy nog van hulle ken en jy wil vir my vra daaroor, is jy meer as welkom om my te WhatsApp. Want ek wil nou jou leertyd steel deur onnodig goed vir jou te leer nie. Maar ek dink hierdie 3 is belangrik. Okay, wat ons nou gaan doen, we're going to look at some sentences. Okay, so here we've got, the first sentence here is stop. That's a sentence, right? Hey, stop! It's a sentence. It has a verb in it, so it's a sentence. Okay, then the next one, so I quickly want to see if this works. Yes it does. Cool. So that's our first sentence. Stop. Now we can take a verb and we can add a noun to it. John works. That's a sentence. It's got a noun and a verb. Now let's add something else. John is working. So that's also a sentence. It's got a verb. Well, it's actually got 2 verbs. And it's got a noun. So this noun here is a proper noun. And this noun is also a proper noun. So these verbs, so let's just think of tenses quickly. In what tense is that? Is working. Afrikaans sê nie dit nie. Enige tyd as dit 'n ing by het, dan noem ons dit die continuous tense. So this is he doing this at the moment? Or did he do it yesterday? Or is he going to do it tomorrow? No, he's working right now. So it is present continuous. Continuous. So it's present continuous because the verb has an ing. And it's happening right now. What are you doing right now? You are studying. So it's present continuous. And hopefully it continues still. Ing is present continuous. Continuous. Dis hoe ek Engelse spelling geleer het met Afrikaanse klanke. Okay, so hier's nou nog 'n sin. We've got a pronoun, a verb and a noun. She loves animals. So she is a personal pronoun and animals is a common noun. And that's just in present tense. Daar's geen verlede tyd of iets daarby nie. Okay, then this one is animals like kind people. So, animals is a common noun. People is also a common noun. Like is a verb. And kind is an adjective because it describes the people. Let's quickly go like this. I don't know how to make this thing stop making yellow now. Nee, ek weet nie hoe om hierdie nou te laat ophou nie. Oh, hierdie is so snaaks. Ek weet regtig nie hoe om dit nou te laat ophou geel maak nie. Okay, all I wanted to say is that we can also add here, wait, let's just do something completely different. Ah, no. Okay. Oh, dat is nou 'n random line, maar dit het die geel laat ophou. So it was kind. Kind. Oops. Kindness. And here we can say kindly. Kindly don't laugh at me for being silly with the yellow thing. She is kind. She has kindness. Or my mom's kindness is her best quality. So it's an abstract noun. Okay, now I'm actually going to do the yellow thing again. Alright, so let's look at the next one. So here we've got a noun and a verb and a noun and an adverb. So Tara speaks English well. So how does she speak English? Well. So it's a proper noun because it has a capital letter and it tells us how she's doing something, so it's an adverb. Okay, the next one, Tara speaks good English. So Tara speaks, so that is a proper noun because it's got a capital letter. Speaks is the verb and good describes her English, so it's an adjective. Alright, now we can look at the next one. Here we've got a pronoun, a personal pronoun, she. We have a verb, ran, and now we have a preposition. So a preposition are all those little small tiny words. So if we look here, a preposition links nouns together. So some of them, think about the word position. We have ek seker ergens in skool het jy so 'n prentjie gesien van 'n boks en 'n kat. En dan sit die kat voor die boks en agter die boks en langs die boks. In the box, on the box, next to the box. Those are all positions. So prepositions can give position, like at or on, but there's some other words as well. So all of the other little words like with, after, at, to, those are all prepositions. So we have, okay, then we have the, which is an article. So articles is the, there's an article, the, or here we've got the, a, and an. Those are the only 3 articles that exists in English. In Afrikaans die en 'n en dit is lidwoorde. So ek wil so maak en sê 'n article. In Afrikaans is dit 'n lidwoord. En dit is the, 'n en an. En hierdie een an gebruik ons altyd by 'n woord wat begin met 'n klinker, met 'n vokaal. So when the word starts with a vowel. So the cat, a cat, an alligator. Okay, kom ons kyk dan, gaan dan hier aan. So she ran to the station quickly. Okay, so we have the, en nou wil die gelding nie terugkom nie. Wie hy? Okay. So personal pronoun, verb, preposition, article, common noun, adverb. So why is it an adverb? Because it tells us how did she run. So it goes with a verb. Run how? Quickly. Okay. If we have nee, die geel is nou weg. Okay, hier is nou nog 'n laaste sin. A pronoun, so a personal pronoun, she, verb likes. So the adjective is big. The noun is snakes. The conjunction is but. So a conjunction is a word that joins two sentences together. So, but is a conjunction. I don't know if you know the word junction, partykeer kry mense sulke winkelsentrums met die naam junction in dit. Soos ek weet nie of daar so iets is nie, maar Langebaan Junction. Hier is 'n paar van hulle soos Linden Junction. Dit is maar net so shopping plekkie, maar dit is gewoonlik soos by 'n hoek. So junction is soos 'n hoek waar goed by mekaar kom. Hulle join daar by mekaar. So 'n conjunction join twee sinne by mekaar. So dis 'n voegwoord in Afrikaans. And then laat ek net vinnig hierso opgaan. Hierso, conjunction, so it joins things together. So and, but, when, because, while, dis alles conjunctions. And then a personal pronoun, a verb, and a personal pronoun. Alright, so I hope that helps you. Oh, there's one more that I wanted to say here on this list. An interjection. So, dit is 'n interjection is soos, dink hulle sê, objection! Dis as jy iets skree. Ouch! Hi! Well, I don't know. So dit is alles interjections. Dis net so iets wat jy so tussenin gooi, net om iets te skree. So it's a short exclamation, sometimes inserted into the sentence, but dis gewoonlik vooraan die sin. So in Afrikaans noem ons dit 'n tussenwerpsel. Ek weet nie of jy dit kan onthou nie. Tussenwerpsel. Alright. So that was my story about parts of speech. And then I think we'll leave figures of speech to the next video. Bye!